What's up, everybody? Wow, we're back. Unlike Satoshi, shout out, round of applause from the live studio audience for Carlos Jaramillo. What up, Carlos? DCA to BTC. I hope you guys have been DCAing while I was gone. Lots of crazy stuff happened. I almost got my schedule dialed in, so it's good. And if you guys watch Simply Bitcoin, their channel recently got banned, I guess, on YouTube. So they're doing their show on X, I think at the same time. It's the usual schedule, and they're doing their show on Rumble. So if you guys are fans of Simply Bitcoin and you can't find them, that's what happened. They got banned like midstream. It was crazy. I think it was like on Friday. Midstream, they just cut off their feed, and everybody's like, "What's going on?" So X or Rumble, and I think they're setting up other places. But like, if you want to watch the replay, if you missed the show, you can watch it on Rumble. Okay. So for us, though, we're still here until they find us, right? Hopping spread, the Bitcoin idea, right? The idea virus, and trying to help people learn and understand how to save in Bitcoin and why they should do it, right? Why I buy Bitcoin every day of the week here on the show when we're doing the show, and when we're not doing this show, I still buy Bitcoin. So let's get the show started and look at the Bitcoin price in this first segment that we like to call the Sat Strength. Let's go. Look at that. Take a week off. Bitcoin's at 54,000. I take a week off, and it comes back to $63,432.45. Today, at the current price of Bitcoin, you can buy 1,576 Satoshis for a single dollar. What is a Satoshi? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar is made up of 100 cents, 100 pennies, a Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. Okay? If you can accumulate 100 million Satoshis, you in essence have a whole Bitcoin. And so, when you look at the price of Bitcoin and look at the $63,421.93, you might be thinking to yourself, I'm too late. There's no way. I'm priced out. There's no way I can start at this point. But there is, because you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin all at once. Okay? Just whatever value you don't want the powers that be, the fiat money printers, to devalue, that's how much you put into Bitcoin. Okay? It's up to you. Okay? Some people say only put 1% into Bitcoin of your portfolio, right? Or some people say only put whatever you feel comfortable losing. But I say only keep as much fiat currency as you're comfortable getting debased on. Boom. Boom. Do I have a gong? Do I have a gong here? I do have a gong. Take that. Peter in the house. What up, Peter? Good to see you in here. Hope all is well. All right. So, that is a Sat Strength. Let's turn down that jam. And let's continue on the topic of stacking. You know, get into the why we stack. All right, boys. It's been a while since I've done a why we stack segment. I stack because I want to be able to enjoy my free time, right? I want to be able to slow and steady and continuously increase my purchasing power for the value that I set aside outside of the system, and build a true freedom, right? The freedom to do what you want with your time, the freedom to take a week off, the freedom to whatever, right? Whatever you feel is going to make you happy. You can do those things when you save in Bitcoin, because eventually the value of your stack will be more the purchasing power of your stack will go up, and you'll be able to do more and more things for less and less Bitcoin, right? Whereas if you save your money in dollars or fiat currency that continues to get debased, you will never catch up. You will never have enough to retire. You will never even have enough to get a down payment on a house or whatever, right? It's just too much, okay? There's no way that a single person can do anything, can create enough value on their own to beat that money printer, especially with what they're getting ready to do. They're about to lower the interest rate. What does that mean for us? It means that, what does it mean for everybody? The people that save in dollars, it means that their savings are going to be worth less, because when the money printers turn on, when the interest rate goes down and more people are able to get loans for things they probably can't afford, right? Then the money supply increases, and when the money supply increases, you need more of that cheaper money to get the same things. So people that save in fiat money will lose value just by the nature of having a smaller percentage of the money supply. Okay, like say you have 1% of the money supply, and the money supply continues to increase in amount, and it doubles, then your 1% of the money supply now becomes 0.5% of the money supply, and so you in essence become poorer, right? So Michael Saylor says we call people who save, what do we call people who save in fiat? We call them poor, right? Not because to be mean, because they don't understand what's happening, and that's the way the system is set up by design, right? You're set up to not understand how inflation works, right? So that they can debase you and take the value that you work so hard for. So it's simple. What do? We take our value as soon as we earn it, we pay what we gotta pay, and then we take that extra money that we should be saving and we put it into Bitcoin, and we save it in Bitcoin. And what does that do for us? It shields us from inflation, right? So let's wrap this segment up with the trusty old elevator pitch. If you're stuck in an elevator and you have a minute or two to talk to somebody between the first floor and the third floor, and they ask you, "Hey, I heard you're into Bitcoin," or they see your Bitcoin, they see your Bitcoin pin right there on your shirt, right? That you can get at bitcoinerscloset.com, and they say, "Bitcoin, huh? What's the big deal with Bitcoin? Why are you into Bitcoin?" And I say, "Well, sir, well, ma'am, well, whatever. I save in Bitcoin because saving in Bitcoin is like going back in time and giving myself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours I've already worked for as long as I hold the Bitcoin that represents those hours." Just like that. And then I stay quiet, because it's a dense statement to understand, right? But I want them to see that, and I want them to go home and think about that on their way to work. And then hopefully I'll see them again, right? Or maybe they have a question, which is even better, right? But yeah, that is why we stack, because there's no other way to get ahead at this point, the way that things are going. Okay. And yeah, so we'll just leave that segment at that. Okay. All right. Let's talk a little bit about what happened last week. Last week I took the week off because I had some family stuff to take care of, and my boys are finally back in school. And before, I used to be able to they both were going to the same school. Now they're going to different schools. So drop-offs are weird, and like I got to make sure that I'm putting in enough time for my regular job, right? And then just the schedules were a little bit wonky, right? And then they have like some days that have half days and some days that have early days. And so anyway, we got it all sorted out. So we should continue to do this show here every day of the week, Monday through Friday, stacking sats and slapping. Come on, help me out. Stacking sats and slapping something. What up, Carl? Round of applause from the live studio audience for Carl, Todd, and Drew in the house. What up, guys? Good to see you. It's been a while. Guys, I did something bad though. Okay. With all that free time I had, I went and I spent money that I probably shouldn't have spent. So, my schedule for jujitsu, and I'm sorry guys, and this isn't exactly Bitcoin stuff, but it's just it's one Bitcoiner's perspective. I stack as hard as I can, but sometimes I gotta buy stuff. So I've been driving my mom's car because she's traveling and she left her car here at my place, right? And so I need to drive it so it doesn't get ruined, right? And I've been driving that car for a couple of weeks, maybe like a month or so now, and saving on gas because I drive a Tundra. I drive a Toyota Tundra. It's like an 8-cylinder gas guzzler, but I love that thing. It feels like a tank, right? And it's perfect for when I go kayak fishing. It's perfect when I go. I did, Howard. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I did report. If you guys missed the announcement at the beginning of the stream, Simply Bitcoin's YouTube channel got banned, so they're streaming at the same schedule on X and also on Rumble. And I think they're looking to set up on I forget what's there's another Nostr based one, but for sure you can watch the replays on Rumble. I watched the replay this morning, and yeah, it totally bites. That they could just do that. They could just terminate a channel like that after all that hard work. These guys are doing it for like 6 or 7 years. They were over 1,000 episodes doing daily shows, and they just come out in the middle of the stream and cut them off. It's so sad, so wrong too. Like I just felt sick to my stomach when I saw the stream go down. I was like, no way. And then I refreshed it, checked on my phone, and they were gone. I was like, no, I couldn't even find like their @ Simply Bitcoin handle, which is so lame. So lame. But yeah, Howard, we're trying to get the word out as much as we can as well too. And we were off last week, so it's wild. But yeah, so let's see what Andrew says. Money and time spent with the family is invested. Yeah, exactly. That's true, Andrew. I like that statement. So I saw the potential savings here, guys. I went to. Every time I fill up my truck, it's like 100 plus, right? I'm like, damn, that's a lot. I mean, and I drive the truck, like whatever. I just drive the truck, no big deal, right? But now it's like, well, I have my mom's car, and it's like a 4-banger and hybrid, and it sips on gas, right? I'm getting like way better gas mileage from the car than I am from my truck, obviously, and I can. And most of the time, the only other place that I go to is like with the exception of dropping off the boys and picking them up, is jiu-jitsu, right? And so since my schedule changed as well because I got promoted to blue belt, now I can't go at my regular schedule, which lined up with the kids' schedule. So I got to make 2 trips every time I go to jiu-jitsu. Now I got to go, instead of going 3 days a week, I got to drive there 6 days a week. Right. So now I'm driving 6 times back and forth. So it like doubled my gas costs. And I was like, oh my God. So luckily my mom's car is still here. And so I have that vehicle I can use. And what I've been doing is I know how much it costs me in gas to fuel up the truck. And I know how much it costs me in gas to fuel up the car. And so I've been taking that difference and stacking that. Like I'm still spending the same amount of money I would spend if I'm driving my truck, but I'm taking the car and I'm stacking that separate little stack. I'm always trying to find little ways to gamify stacking more, right? In my day to day, right? As you guys know, I've been selling stuff on OfferUp and all that good stuff. But here's the problem, guys. Here's the issue, and I'm kind of glad Carl is in the chat. So I went and I got I'm almost ashamed to say it, guys. I went and I bought a little motorcycle. It's called a Honda Grom. It's like a 125cc motorcycle, and that thing sips on gas. It's like 140 miles per gallon, right? I know, Carl. I know, 140 miles per gallon. And so I'm like, okay, that's 140 miles per gallon. That's really good. And the idea is that when my mom comes back and takes her car, I want to have a vehicle that I can drive that's going to save me on gas. So I picked up a little bike. It's been a long time since I rode a motorcycle. I've had my license since like 2000. I want to say 90. No, since 98 or 98 or 99 is when I got my motorcycle license. But it's been a long time since I rode. And yeah, I got it. I picked it up. And yeah, Carl, a little Grom. Partially to get my wife to like ride again. And so I got it. I picked it up like 100% financed. I didn't put any money down. And so we did the calculations with a friend. And if I ride the bike to jiu-jitsu as a commuter instead of driving the truck, it's about 25 miles round trip. I'm saving about 21 cents per mile. And I was like, 21 cents per mile? Are you kidding me? I'm saving 21 cents per mile. All right. So the plan is to ride this bike to jiu-jitsu and back. Enjoy it. They are fun, mostly with riding with other slow bikes. Yeah, exactly. When I run into other slow bikes, I'm like, yeah, friends. So it's 21 cents per mile in gas savings. I'm not counting what the bike cost. I'm not counting insurance. I'm not counting what is it called? Insurance or whatever, registration. I'm only counting the savings per mile, and the savings per mile are 21 cents. So whenever I ride the bike anywhere to get groceries, to pick up something, to drop something off, to jiu-jitsu and back, I take those miles and I multiply it by 21 cents and I stack that amount of Bitcoin. Okay. So that's the plan with that little setup. But anyway, it's crazy, right? All right, let's get back to the normal show. What up, Leonard? Good to see you in here. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Leonard. You. All right, guys. One more time before we jump into the next segment, we do the stack recap. Let's make sure, guys, if you've been watching Simply Bitcoin, you're fans of the show. I used to watch that show every day. Now it doesn't line up with my schedule, but I watch the replays. You can watch the replays on Rumble, right? They got hammered by YouTube. They got banned, and so they lost their whole channel. Super sad. So go over there, follow these guys on Rumble. I never used Rumble. I actually created a Rumble account this morning just to be able to watch the show or to watch the replays and leave comments. But or you can watch them on X. I don't know if on X you can watch replays, but they'll be on there. Okay. All right. So let's jump into the next segment of the show that we like to call Stack Recap. All right, it's been a while, boys. I even missed a DCA on Friday. I was busy. Here it is. All right. Today the price of Bitcoin is $63,266. It's well above our average buy price of $59,969.60. Over the past week, I did purchase our regular DCA. I did $20 Monday through Thursday, and I missed Friday. So, fail. But today I'm going to buy one stack of $20 for last Friday and one stack of $20 for today. So we're basically doing a double stack today. That way I don't feel like I missed it. Okay. Today is the 26th. All right. And then let's check on our what is this called? On our Operation Flipping Sats. Oh my gosh. The stuff that we've sold so far. We sold the Muay Thai shorts, 4 pairs for $120, and there's now worth $144. Let's go. Okay. Man, that's going to pay for the Grom. All right. Sold the sewing machine for $80. Now it's worth $93. The sats that we sold it for is now worth about $93. Okay. Little quick recap. Are we in the green at least? We're still at negative 5.91 on our 100 stack challenge. Pretty sad, but hey, when the price of Bitcoin changes, it doesn't change the amount of Satoshis you're holding, so we're so good. All right, now that we know how much Bitcoin we're gonna stack, there's only one thing left to do, and that is it's time to stack some sats. All right, where are we? There we are. All right, let me get my phone ready. All right, I have one more thing to tell you guys before you go, so make sure you stay tuned, okay? Where is this? Here. Okay. I'm jumping onto the Strike app so I can purchase today's Bitcoin and Friday's Bitcoin. So we're gonna do 2 buys today. $20 worth of Bitcoin for Friday's buy that I missed. So now I'm paying the price. I'm paying a higher price. Oh, it's dipping right now. Let's buy it right now. Boom. Okay, there it is. Confirming. Cut the music. Drum roll, please. And just like that, we stacked a 20 bomb. Next order of business is to stack a little stack for today. Oh, it's dipping even harder. What's happening? Bitcoin down, Bitcoin down. 62,000. All right, we're buying it right now. There it is. Another $20 worth of Bitcoin going in right now. Next. Confirm. Drum roll, please. Get it while it's juicy. 63,000. Just like that. We double stacked. Oh, I got a $63,161. Dang, it's a local dip. It's a local dip. So what happens after we stack? Well, we update the spreadsheet, but we turn on the music because we're going to chill. The dips are gifts. Exactly. Dude, it's one of the rare times when Bitcoin dips during the show. We're usually buying like the local high. Okay? So let's get this keyed into the spreadsheet. Damn, boy. Okay. Let's do the second one first because it's already on the screen. So $63,161.59 Bitcoin. We got that. About $20 worth. And let's see, make that currency. That currency. And it yield was 0.000313664. Okay. And that's good. And then for the one we just bought today, but we're gonna call it for Friday, is we bought that at pretty close to 63,169.64 cents. Not bad. $20. $20 worth. Is it coming back up? It's okay, Bitcoin. You can go back up now that we've made a purchase. Do it. Okay. Gotta copy this. Oh yeah, I gotta put the number here. That was 0.000313660. Yeah. 62,000 Satoshis were just scooped up into the StackSats show bag. Bam. Oh, it's coming back up. Oh. It might keep going down, actually. Who knows? So much stuff. But like I said, you know what matters is that you stack. You know, don't worry about the price action. It's gonna move up and down over time. You'll get ahead. Okay, let's update this spreadsheet here. Bam. Okay, so that made our whole bag for the lifespan of the show. Let's see. Oh, we flipped the 100th place. We're at 0.270202171 Bitcoin for the StackSats show bag. Not bad. I'm happy about that. Okay. 11 people on the stream. What up, boys? Welcome, guys. If you're new here, hit subscribe and you'll be able to chat. If you're watching and you're also a fan of Simply Bitcoin, guys, they got banned on YouTube, so make sure you go follow them on Rumble or on X. They're streaming there on the regular schedule. It's tragic that they did that to them. Hopefully they get their channel back, but if not, that's where they'll be, guys. Rumble and X so far are the places I've seen them, and where I know you can watch the replay on Rumble. Like I was telling everybody else, if you just walked in, I've never used Rumble before, and I went and set up a Rumble account just so I can watch the Simply Bitcoin replays. Great show, guys. Okay. All right. So here's the other thing I have to show you guys. Let me bring it up on the screen here. Okay. Let's see. You guys know I love to make videos, right? Let me see if this works. Oh yeah. There it is. Okay. I got it. All right. See if this works. Okay. Oh wow. // Okay. Here it is. I'm gonna be commuting on this. I'm gonna be commuting on this Grom, the bike I just picked up, and I'm a serial YouTube channel creator, guys. I put a camera on the motorcycle, and I started a whole nother channel about moto vlogging, about driving the little Grom around town and getting to where I'm going and back. But I'm doing it in the exact same way that I just described to you earlier. I'm using that moto vlog channel to get into a different audience and show them a little bit about the concept of Bitcoin. Okay, because people like to watch other people ride bikes. So why not ride a bike? I'm already riding it. Oh heck yeah! You know, Carlos, my bike's gonna be full Bitcoin propaganda. It's basically the Grom is basically like an orange pill. Okay, come for the Grom videos, stay for the Bitcoin, right? Or whatever. So I need you guys to go help me seed that account and go subscribe to it. I already have one video up. The channel is called 21 Moto because I'm saving 21 cents per mile, and Bitcoin, of course, has 21 million. Boy, let's go. Okay, I'm putting it in the chat. Go over there and subscribe to that channel right now. And yeah, I'm going to be riding bikes and talking about Bitcoin. That's another way to get to a different demographic and give them a little bit of exposure to the idea of Bitcoin, right? It's yeah, it's the mission is similar, right? I'm already doing this project. I'm already doing it to save all my commutes. So why not make a series out of it? I'm already riding there. I have all of the cameras and gear from my kayak, and I pretty much just knocked on the bike instead. All right, so what up, McLovin in the house? Round of applause from the live studio audience for McLovin. Good to see you in here, dude. I'm on the road, but I'm parked at the moment. I hope everyone is. Oh, that's awesome, McLovin. Good to see you, man. I'm sure you've heard, McLovin, that the Simply channel got banned on YouTube. So they're over on Rumble right now and on X. So sad, super sad. So I hope they get their channel back. And if you guys are on X or like what used to be Twitter, find the Simply Bitcoin channels. It's at Simply Bitcoin YT or at Simply Bitcoin TV. Find their account, go follow them, and repost their post where they're asking YouTube to get their channel back if you can. I know it might just be like we don't have that many followers, but every single ping helps, you know. Did I just read comment about love making videos? Yeah, I love making videos. All right, boys. I hope you guys are able to go over there and sub to that other channel. I know it's motorcycles, but it's also Bitcoin, guys. Okay, it's a little bit half and half. Okay. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of the Stack Sats Show. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. All right, guys. Have a good day.